All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are not new, thank you so much for returning, and if you are new, thank you so much for tuning into this video today. My name is Leia. This is my cash stuffing channel where we do all things, budgeting, talking about life, trying to pay off debt, and just all the things. And today we will be budgeting my first paycheck of July, which is my magic month. So this is my magic paycheck, and we are just going to go ahead and get right into this. So let's go. All right, so let me start off with the calendar. Look at the calendar. We have a new one for the month by Yancey. I already wrote out my bills, any events I have, I color coded. I have a key down here for everything. Let me put that. This is my key. And this is how I do Yancey's calendar. I just use it as an actual calendar. I write down my goals, all of those things, and we just make it cute. The calendar is beautiful and I love it. So we already marked off today. Today is Wednesday. And that is that. So let me go ahead and move this over to the side and let's get into this paycheck breakdown. All right, you guys, so like I said, this is my magic month, July, and it's a blessing to have this as a magic month. The unfortunate thing is that I did have a car repair that needed to be done. I needed a new water pump because the one I currently have, it leaks, and it was causing my car to just shake like really bad. So they told me that like 2 months ago, but I told them I would have to wait until I had the money, and this is the month where of course I have the money because we have this extra check, right? So I have already paid them and did the math on how much that would cost from my paycheck, and so we are left. So my original paycheck, you guys, it was, I'm gonna write it down. My original paycheck was $1,149, and that is after the $15 comes out from, my ally account, because I do that every single check. So if we subtract that from what it cost me to have my water pump repaired, it cost me $564. So we're gonna put 564, and there was change. It was 35 cents, but because it's 35 cents, we're rounding down instead of rounding up. So we're gonna keep it at 564 instead of 565. My sleeve is wet because I went to the restroom and washed my hands, and it's getting all over my paper. But I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Hopefully I can get this up today. I went to yoga this morning. That's why I'm dressed in my athletic clothes. I had a great yoga session. Beautiful. So I feel great today. I feel great. So anyway, after we subtract that $564 from $1,149, we are left with $585 to budget this paycheck. And that's okay because we do still have 2 other paychecks that come in this month, so we're okay. I just wish I would have been able to put that money towards paying off extra debt, but I'm not in any car debt because I was able to get this fixed without, having to go into debt to get it fixed. So we did what we needed to do, and we are going to thank God for that and just call it a day. You know what I mean? Like, we can't always do what we want to do. We got to do what we got to do, and we have to fix that because I need my car. So anyway, 585 is what we are left with. And also, you guys, I want to say this amount, my goal was to be under 600 because they quoted me like $600, but I learned, because I'm not a car person. Like, I just do not care to learn about cars. I'm so sorry, I'm not that girl. But I learned that, buying the parts yourself and just letting them do the labor is a lot cheaper, and also using cash. I paid them in cash because they add on a 3%, you know, fee if you use a card. So that also saved me like $20 because it was $405. And then when I told him I'm gonna pay in cash, he said, "Oh, okay, never mind. It's gonna be like it was $390 something." I'm like, yeah. I don't care if it's $10. Like, I need to save all my money. So anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want to explain, like, you know, where that money went and how everything worked out for me. For anyone else who is looking to like get their car worked on, but they don't want to spend whatever they quoted them. You know what I mean? And also, I did use my rent money to pay them the cash. But so that means that this money, this $564, will not come out of the bank because this technically is my rent money because I have to pay myself back my rent money so I can pay my rent. So yes. Anyway, now that I've explained that, that's done. Let's move on to how are we going to distribute $585. So we have 2 checks that will be coming in on the 16th and the 30th. That is what I will pay my bills with, not this check. So we are not worried about bills. The only bill that I'm worried about is my car insurance because my car insurance falls in between the 16th and the 30th. It falls on the 24th. So I actually do have to set money aside for that, which will be $62. All right. And the only other thing that we have to worry about now are going to be my subscriptions and my variable expenses, and if I have any money, my debt, but I don't think I want to have any money for debt or any of that, so that's likely getting skipped. So anyway, let's keep on moving. We're gonna do $0 for my brother's allowance because today is his birthday. Actually, happy birthday to him. I paid him the money from my savings challenge. You guys know that I was saving, you know, birthday money in a birthday envelope. I gave him all the money in there, and so I'm not going to give him any money tomorrow because he has money. He has enough money. So Disney is going to get $2, and then home insurance is going to get what it always gets, which is 10. iCloud will be getting 11, and then Netflix always gets 9. These bills do not really change because these are my subscriptions. So those are about the same. So now that we have all of these here, we can add them up. We have 2 plus 10 plus 11 plus 9 plus 72. That's $94. If we just add all of this together, I'm not going to separate it or anything. We got $94. Let me count it one more time just to be sure. Yep, 94. So we're going to put $94, and then we're going to put a slash, and we're going to put the amount of money that we should have left. So 585 minus 94 is going to be 491. And we're going to use my marker just so I can see these numbers. I don't know why, but like I kind of lose it a little bit. So my eye, it doesn't catch my eye, but highlighting it, well, that's the point of a highlighter, to highlight it. Y'all get what I'm saying. So anyway, we are left with $491. And everybody's wishing my brother happy birthday, so I'm just getting notifications on my watch. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight to variable expenses. And so groceries is gonna get its usual 200, and gas is gonna get 50. Gas went down in my state. It was like $4 and it was like $4.89 or something, but now it's $3.30. Okay, so $50 has been working for me. We're gonna do 87 for shopping. That number sounds random, but I gave myself the goal of only spending like $175 until my next billing statement is due. And so 175 divided into 2 is around like $86 and some change. So that's why it's 87. And then home will be getting 60. This month home just was kind of expensive because I consider skincare to be home because I only use my skincare in my home. So that's why it's a little expensive. I have to re-up on my just skincare. I don't want, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm not in the mood to be explaining stuff. Skincare, okay? We have to re-up on skincare. So anyway, eating out will be getting 30. I haven't really been eating out that much, which is a good thing. You know what? In my budget, I kind of forgot all about the giving thing, which is crazy. But we're gonna skip giving because, like I said, we still get 2 checks this month. So I feel bad, but I can give in other ways that's not money. You know, I keep waters in my car. I can always give people water. I can give people, you know, food or whatever. Like, it doesn't always have to be money, but money is just the easiest thing to give people. You know what I mean? But anyway, so cart maintenance clearly is not getting a thing because, yeah, we just put $560 down on my vehicle. Medical also will not be getting anything because these bills, you know, I can cover these bills with my next 2 checks. There's no need to worry about them right now. So we're gonna worry about these variable expenses up here, and we're gonna add them up really quickly. So groceries is 200 plus 50 plus 87 plus 60 plus 30. That's 427. All right, so that's $427. We're gonna do 427 minus 491. We are left with $64. And so I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I have already looked over this budget before I even turned the camera on. I already know we're not putting any money in here. We're not even gonna worry about it because my car loan falls on like the 30th. So I will have two checks before that's due. Discover, Discover has money in its envelope, so on the 16th when I get paid again, we can worry about that then, because that bill is due on like the 27th or something. So yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'm okay skipping these. And then student loans has almost $100 in there. We're okay with student loans. Like, we're okay. Just not even worrying about these right now, because this is a magic month. We have 2 other checks that can cover these other expenses that we have skipped. No need to stress. Okay, so these last $64 will be going to my saving challenges, and we have zeroed out my budget. Yep. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I had already did this before I turned the camera on. I've been doing that lately just to kind of keep the videos like going kind of quick. I personally, when I watch cash stuffers, I'm not gonna lie, if your video is like more than like 20 minutes, I turn the speed up, because I want to give people their watch hours. I want to give them, you know, their AdSense, and I want to comment, and I want to like be there for other cash stuffers. But if your video is longer than like 20 minutes, I will either turn the speed up, or I'll just break the video up and watch it like at different times when I have the time to watch them. And so that's why I like to keep my videos 20 minutes and under, or at the very least under like 30 minutes. So yeah, so that's why I just be like, I don't want to sit here all day. My favorite person to watch is like Yancy, because Yancy, her videos are always under 20 minutes. I don't know, I can get my like ASMR kind of feel, and then I can go about my day. I can support people, and like, because I don't like the thought of like being on my phone like all day. So I'm just gonna take all of this and put it down here in the final breakdown so that we can just see all the numbers. So expenses, which I'm gonna just put bills over here. I don't know. So bills or subscriptions, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be what is that, 94. And then my variable expenses, it says sinking funds, but these are not sinking funds. These are variable expenses. Variable expenses is going to get 427. Debt gets nothing. And then saving challenges will get 64. And then I'm just gonna make sure that that all comes out to 0. 585 minus 94 minus 427 minus 64. And that is 0. We have zeroed out our budget for our first paycheck of July. 1 out of 3. Usually I only get 2 checks, so it is such a blessing that I was able to take that extra money and put it towards my car. So yeah, that all worked out, and that is everything, you guys. That is everything. Hope you guys still really appreciate it. I hope everything was explained very well, and I hope you guys also get, you know, your magic month. In this year, you should at least get 2. You should at least get 2 magic months, and I hope that whatever debt or car expense or house expense or kids or whatever, I hope you're able to use that money to like put it towards those things. So make sure you pay attention to when you are getting paid in the year, because it can really be a blessing to you to pay attention to when you have that extra money. It really can. So yes, that is everything, and I appreciate you guys so much, and I will just catch you guys in my next video, which will be the cash stuffing. So bye bye, have a good day.